Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and I finally got the flags up in the gym. That one right there says, God bless the USA. And that one there says, God bless Texas! Yeehaw!
I hate this so much.
If you don't want to, I'll do it.
You want to? If you actually want to, you
God,
can.
that's a spider.
What the heck?
I'm not going back to jail. That's a small spider, dude. That's a medium-sized spider at best. No, that's a small spider.
That is not a small spider.
Start with that.
Well, I ain't. But they ain't that. At least it ain't brown. Nice. It was demonic.
Nice job.
All right. Well, it is Saturday. It's not quite noon yet. And I'm out here in the gym, and I'm hanging a couple of flags, U.S. flag and the Texas flag. Anyway, so I'm hanging both those flags today, and I've got the little hooks, sticky hooks up there, and it says wait an hour before you hang anything. So I'm waiting, and I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and mention a couple of tactics that I'm going to use to maybe help me, get back and start losing again and not just kind of be stagnant here on my weight. I've done these things before, and but never thought of them as tactics. Well, one of them I did. But so the first thing, it's really a twofer. The first thing is I'm going to start checking my blood pressure and my blood sugar every single day. When I was last year, over a year ago, and I started and I was doing real well, losing real well, I was doing it every day, those two things. And I don't know, just as part of, even though, I got to where it was, my blood sugar was always in a good range, and my blood pressure was always in a good range. But I kept doing it and kept doing it. But as time went on and it just was always good, I just got out of the habit of doing it, both those things. So I check my blood sugar occasionally, not every day for sure. And so I'm thinking, well, maybe if I get back into making that just a habit every morning, especially, then I will see. And I don't know, it just something I'm thinking might help me kind of start, kickstart me to start getting this weight off again. The second thing, which I haven't done in years, many years, that I think I'm going to start doing, I am going to start doing again, and that's going to be journaling what I eat, making a journal of what I eat. I don't know, just having this habit might help me as part of everything else, lose weight. But I think one thing, though, a new thing that may be helpful in doing this is I take blood thinner medication because I have AFib. And so I think I have to go in and check with the anticoagulant department, the nurses there, every few weeks, have a little blood test. They prick your finger, and they want me within a particular range. Pardon me. I've got a cold. Anyway, so I think maybe, and there's always this, I've always had this struggle with being consistent with what I'm eating, and I don't journal it, so, I try to tell them, especially if it's out of range, it's not in the proper range, I try to tell them what I'm doing and when, what I'm eating and when. So I think if I take in my journal, they can take a quick look at it and maybe give me some advice or at least understand what I'm doing. And so So I think, I'm not going to count calories, but I'm going to, write down what I've eaten, when I've eaten it, and the amount, generally of what it is. So it's not going to be too cumbersome as far as all that's concerned, but just, writing it down. So I'm going to try those things. I guess maybe that's 3 things, but it's the blood pressure, making sure I do that every morning, as well as my blood sugar, and now journaling what I eat. So hopefully getting a good habit of those and may help kind of jumpstart me with a few other things here. But okay, I got a while to wait, but I do have a little coffee pot in here, and I think I'll catch up on some videos of those who are hiking the Appalachian Trail. I've got to catch up on those. Okay, it is Saturday afternoon, and I want to say something real quick about the flags. I did my research. I wanted to know the proper etiquette for hanging the flags, and so I know that the Texas flag there is not supposed to be bigger, especially that much bigger than the U.S. flag, but that's what was given to me, and they didn't intentionally give me a bigger flag, I'm sure. But I decided to go ahead and hang it anyway, along with the U.S. flag. There's a method to my madness. I just want to see what happens with the ROTC kids in particular, see what they say. So I just want to mention, I know, and it will be corrected. So I want to give a shout out to Robin and Kate Wiltshire. Now, they are the ones that, I've talked about them before, but they train horses, cattle, and all kinds of animals for commercials, movies, and other media. And became friends with them out in Wyoming when I lived out there, preached out there in the early 2000s. But they have a documentary that's really kind of focused on Robin that's out on Netflix right now. It came out yesterday, I think, within the last couple of days. And it's not very long, so I just wanted to make y'all aware of that, to go watch that. And they were very kind to me. Well, I wanted to go ahead and show y'all some pictures that I had taken over the years, or Mom or Dad took over the years when I lived out there in Wyoming in the early 2000s. My dad must have taken this. This was after one of the morning worship services. That's my mom right there. There's Robin. He and Kate would come to worship occasionally. And the Bateses and the Jacksons were there that year. And whenever I had friends or family in, Robin was really good. They were good about inviting us out. And I'd have church groups in, and they would do, put on little shows for us and feed us. They were really nice. There's my dad right there. They're with Robin out at their place. I don't know who that is right there. Interesting. This is Robin and Kate right here. Some of the dogs. He, of course, used dogs a lot. This is, you'll see, well, I don't know if you'll see this in the documentary, but that was one of his old horses. And, of course, you see he's got him blindfolded there. Here's another one. So he's just showing some of the old tricks. And he shows some of these old things in that documentary. And there's jumping over various things, has him rolling over there. These are just from little different shows that he would do for us when I had people in. This was with a church group, and he invited us out. So this is what they call Turtle 2. So there's a church group right there. Some of the commercials he does is Wells Fargo and stuff like that. So he would train horses. This is kind of a track that he had to train his horses to pull the wagons. Now this you'll see in the documentary. This is his old horse where he did the blanket trick with. You'll see that if you watch the documentary. It's kind of cute. And this one he talks about as well. And the hat trick, you've probably seen commercials where this was done. And but anyway, with picking up the hat. So those are a few pictures. This is me when I first went out there to preach. I think I'm 30 years old right here. So young, fresh, sort of chubby face there. But anyway, I'm going to show you 2 or 3 more pictures. That's Robin and Kate with one of their chuck wagons. After I left Wyoming, I had returned with my nephews for a visit, and they were cooking for us on this occasion. And also this cabin right here, if you watch the documentary, you'll see that a few times. They had just built that, and it's portable, so they can use it for videos, movies, whatever. And they were kind, like I said, and told me to come walk or come out on the place anytime. So I would even go out there and walk in the snow, take my camera, and that's Robin on one of those cold days working. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Well, just one last thing about Robin. He really is a horse whisperer. He's just got an amazing way with these animals. You see a whip in some of the pictures I showed you, but you'll see in the documentary, he explains a little bit. But he doesn't abuse animals, and to get them to do what he needs them to do. So it really is amazing. Okay, well, I'm really tired. I've had this cough kind of creep up this whole past week, and I don't have a headache, don't have any kind of fever. I don't feel bad otherwise. I just have this cough, and I've been battling it with cough medicine and cough drops and stuff, and that stuff is kind of breaking up and causing me to cough and blowing my nose and everything. So don't want to gross you out, but so last night I'm really just tired right now because I've sat up in this chair most of the night, kind of slept off and on. Been sipping on this water, trying to control that tickle so I can get some sleep. And so I'm just really tired right now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I think I'm going to have a food video, low carb recipe for next week. That's my plan anyway. So guys, have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday.